Did you know that only 12% of American adults are considered metabolically healthy? That means nearly 9 out of 10 people have at least one metabolic risk factor that could put them at higher risk for chronic disease, fatigue, weight gain, and even poor mental health. But here's the good news. Metabolic health isn't just about luck or genetics. It's something we can actively improve with the right habits and lifestyle choices. I recently got my metabolic labs done on February 14th of this year, and today I want to break them down with you. Let's go over my numbers, what they mean, and why they are so important for your long-term health. First, what exactly does it mean to be metabolically healthy? It's not just about weight or how fast your metabolism burns calories. Metabolic health refers to how well your body regulates blood sugar, fats, and energy production. There are 5 key markers that determine whether someone is metabolically healthy or at risk for conditions like insulin resistance, heart disease, or metabolic syndrome. The 5 key metabolic markers are 1. Triglycerides. Healthy levels are below 150 milligrams per deciliter. HDL. Healthy levels are above 50 milligrams per deciliter for women. Your fasting glucose. Healthy levels are below 100 milligrams per deciliter. Your blood pressure. You want that to be below 120/80. And lastly, your waist circumference. And a healthy waist circumference for a woman is less than 31.5. If you meet all of those 5 criteria, you're considered metabolically healthy. So let's take a look at my results. So here are my recent metabolic health results from my lab work on February 14th. My triglycerides were 53 milligrams per deciliter, which is below the 150. My HDL was 80 milligrams per deciliter, which is above the 50. Fasting glucose was 78, and so I'm meeting that at below 100. And my blood pressure was 104/62. My waist circumference, 31 inches. So based on these numbers, I'm considered metabolically healthy, which means my body is effectively managing blood sugar, cholesterol, and cardiovascular health. But just because I have good numbers today doesn't mean I can ignore them. Metabolic health is something we have to maintain and actively support. So let's quickly break down what each of these markers actually tells us about our health. So 1, those triglycerides. They are a type of fat in the blood, and elevated levels are a sign of insulin resistance and metabolic dysfunction. My level of 53 is well below the cutoff of 150, which means my body is efficiently using and processing fats for energy. 2. So HDL is often considered the good cholesterol, and it helps remove excess cholesterol from the blood and protects against heart disease. A higher HDL is generally a good thing, and at 80 milligrams per deciliter, I have strong cardiovascular protection. 3. Fasting glucose. So this measures how well my body regulates blood sugar levels. Anything below 100 milligrams per deciliter is considered normal, and my level of 78 suggests that my blood sugar control is in a healthy range. 4, blood pressure. So my blood pressure was 104/62, and blood pressure reflects heart and circulatory health. High blood pressure can lead to heart disease, stroke, and kidney damage. My reading of 104/62 is well within the optimal range, meaning my heart and vessels are functioning efficiently. And lastly, waist circumference. So my waist size, or your waist size, is actually a strong indicator of metabolic risk. Fat stored in the abdominal area is associated with insulin resistance and inflammation. My measurement of 31 is below the cutoff, for which suggests a lower risk of metabolic dysfunction. Now, you might be wondering, what if I don't meet all 5 criteria? The good news is metabolic health is something you can improve with intentional lifestyle choices. Here's where to start. 1, nutrition. Prioritize whole foods, fiber, protein, and healthy fats to support blood sugar and cholesterol balance. Exercise. Move your body daily. Strength training and walking are powerful tools for metabolic health. Stress management. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can impact blood sugar and fat storage. Quality sleep. Lack of sleep affects insulin resistance, cravings, and metabolism. And regular testing. Getting your labs done regularly helps you track progress and make informed health decisions. So if you're unsure where to start, begin by assessing your current metabolic health with a simple blood test and waist measurement. Knowledge is power, and the sooner you take control, the better your long-term health outcomes will be. Metabolic health is more than just a number on the scale. It's the foundation of long-term well-being. If you haven't checked these markers recently, I highly encourage you to do so. I'll be diving deeper into how to optimize medical health in future videos, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let me know in the comments, have you ever checked your metabolic health? What's one thing you're doing to support your health today? See you next time.